Hello dear students, welcome in this online session of 8th standard English. Now poems, if we talk about, today's lecture is depending upon the poem, and as we know that every time whenever we are thinking about the poem, the one thing is coming in our brain that poems are some of or all of them most of time significance towards the character or towards the player which are living and non-living also. Means in this term we can say by personifying the literature by the poet, every character of the poem can be speaking out, can be talking with anyone. So today's lecture is depending upon that only, and we are going to learn about this poem. We are going to basic understand about the poem and the two characters in the poem which are going to speak with each other, ask the help with each other, is somehow relating with this poem. So the first character itself, you can see that there is a cricket. Okay, so this is the first character. Now cricket does not mean that the playing cricket, no, it means that an insect. Okay, same as if you go more further, the another one is the ant. I hope that's why this lesson's name is also there, like cricket and the ant, means the ant and the cricket. So moving further, we can say that this poem subjects you in such a way that you can understand how, if there anyone is needing help, we should help them or not, and what should be the reply of that here, and why you should not waste your time also. This poem is consisting that kind of moral too here in the lesson. So let's start the poem, 8th standard, poem number 1st. And as you can see that the page number described here, that is the page number 21 and 22, and this is the part 1. Let's talk about the poem. The poem delivers about the cricket who is in the problem, and he says that, see, fable is a story often with the animals happening with the characters, and we can say that that conveys about some of the messages, moral inside that, and also these kinds of somehow poem about an ant and if you talk about an ant and cricket contains an idea of far reaching towards the significance, that how ant and the cricket are having some friendship, where the cricket is in problem, he's going to ask for the help to the ant. So laterally we can say that it's also true part of the story, somehow true of the 4 legs, like cricket are having more than 1 leg, and it's simple, more than pair of legs. So they could be having 4 legs here, and so 2 legs one side and 2 legs other side. Surely you have seen a cricket with the walking on the 2 legs. So here we can say this lesson is all depending on the basic information about the cute little poem, that is the cricket and the ant here. The first line says that a silly young cricket accustomed to sing, he's just singing all the time. Every time he's singing. You know, the cricket are singing at the night time, they'll just make a sound of like this, they'll just murmur sometimes, especially at the night time. Night means the cricket time, not playing time. Night means with the song of the cricket. You know, if you ask me that which kind of song they are singing, actually I would like to say that actually there is a band of the orchestra. There is a band of the orchestra whenever you are going to have some lonely night. You'll find, especially in the monsoonal season, my dear students, especially in the monsoonal season, you'll find the band of the orchestra. How you'll find? The frogs could be making some sound, louder sound. Cricket could be also making some sound. And meanwhile, if they both are making the music, it is incomplete. Dogs will attach the sound. They'll add some very loud sound like the wolf. So we can say that it's like some of the animals are singing at the night time and the day also. So this is all example related with the cricket and the ant here. Now a cricket is accustomed to sing. He's compulsory singing every time. Though the warm sunny month of the grey summer, or we can say that it is spring, whatever the month is there, the cricket will sing. All time it will sing. All time it will sing. So literally we can say that though it is the any season, the cricket is not having any kind of problem. It will sing and sing apart. And therefore we can say that here, this is also one of the things which we need to understand, that why the crickets are singing. And so begin to complain when he found at home nothing to eat. Now if you'll sing whole of the year, what will have at your home? Nothing to eat. There is nothing to eat. So laterally we can say that coming at home, his cupboard was empty. His cupboard was empty when he found and the winter was upon to come. So now in the winter they need to sit inside their own we can say holes or whatever you can say home. So at that time cricket need to store the food. So when the cricket will store the food? During the summer season, during the spring season, because in the winter season they need to eat that food, live inside their own home and then enjoy the wealth. And sometime when the animals are actually trying to prepare their food, as I said you about the bear, when the animals are trying to prepare their food, most of time if you talk about, okay, animals are busy whole of the year eating food or fetching food, getting for the food and trying to get everything related to the food, because the only thing they need to survive is the food. And if they're not getting any kind of food, my dear students, I can say that they are, whether the insects like ant or cricket or any kind of insect, they can be dying without the food. So food is the basic necessary of them in which they survive themselves, and also they try to convey their livelihood also. You can see most of the animals, it's like bear, as I said you, then it's like the monkeys group of the category, as like crocodile or any group of the category, they all are always ready to fetch the food, eat the food, make their body warm enough, and to also consist more amount of fat inside their bodies, so that they can easily make their winter going on. Because if they will having low fat in their bodies, obviously they are gonna die due to the you can say cold, or due to the starvation, or due to the severe amount of shivering too, and many more kinds of categories are there. So we should understand that these kinds of theories are there whenever we are trying and whenever we are reading some kinds of lessons related to this example of animal kingdom, insect or human beings also. And the human beings also, we try to make our food, store our food, and also we try to make our food so much in the quantity of the amount that should be lasting for longer time. So for the future, if you are not having any kind of stability of the food, any kind of availability of the food, at that time we can eat the food. So as I'm telling you, animals are also trying to prepare their food, keep their food, and also they are trying to make their food sustained well for the longer time. You have also understood by the information, if you have seen the Discovery Channel, or we can say the National Geographic, Nat Geos and all, in which the bear are going for the hibernation before the winter comes, and they store lots of honeycomb inside there, lots of flash fishes and all. So the bear are sitting inside the we can say that inside their cave, and then they are just enjoying their taste. Whole of the year they're enjoying, whole of the year. It's not like that bear are hunting all the 24 hours of the day and all the 12 months of the year. No, bear are also like Indian sloth bear, we can say, like they are Asian sloth bear, they're always hibernating in the winter season. Now I hope that you know the meaning of bear, and if you don't know, you can Google it also. So if we go more further, we need to understand that these kinds of theories, these kinds of examples, these kinds of strategies are shown in the lesson here. And now if the winter is coming and he is having nothing to eat, so not a crumb, he is saying that, not a crumb to be found, not on the snow covered ground, nothing is there. Again he is singing, means he is having tension, then also he is singing. And not on the flower could he see, nothing was there. And therefore not a leaf on the tree, the leaves are also drying up, it's about to come of the winter. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me, mera kya hoga, hey Bhagwan, help me, like that. You have not done any work at all during the year. Now you have not done any work at all. In the last, you will have nothing at all. So literally, at last, starvation, famine made bold. Means now I'll die of the starvation, without food, famine, everything will be without fruits, without any kind of land which can be fertile the seeds. So it will like a famine, everywhere the dried up land. And so all dripping with the wheat, nothing is there with the wheat also, and all trembling with the cold. He is just trembling with the cold, and he's saying, yeah, nothing is there to eat. Oh my God, what is happening to me? So literally, to see if to keep him alive he would grant. Now he is thinking, who can make me give some food? Who can make me help by their side. Now him shelter from the rain. Who will give the shelter from the rain? And a wonderful mouthful grain. Who will give me the grain? He's just asking. So now he wished only to borrow. Now he is wishing. There's an idea. I should borrow something. चलो किसी से उधार लेके आते हैं. I will borrow. I'll owe some material from anyone. I'll owe it. O-W-E means to take, borrow, or to borrow something. So therefore here, if not, must die starvation and sorrow. Now, if he is not getting the food, if nobody is helping him, he must die with the starvation. Why? Because this is not the system where he needs to survive. He will die with the starvation. So he's telling, my dear students, that if he will not have any kind of food, obviously he is going to die with the starvation. So here is the theory of the lesson, where you're also knowing the detail about the chapter, and also you are thinking that that we should also save some kinds of things in order to save our life also here. Now says the ant, when he is going to ask the help to the ant is saying, what ant is saying? Says the ant to cricket, I am your servant and a friend. I'm your servant and a friend, but we ants never borrow and we ants never lend. ना तो हम लेते हैं, ना हम देते हैं. Yes, I am your friend. I am the ant, but we don't borrow and we don't lend. Neither we give nor we take from anyone. So this is our rules and regulation. Who is telling that? Ant is telling. I hope you know what is the meaning of ant also. The small insect without the eyes. Ants are not having their eyes. If you can see the eyes inside the book, it is just animated, my dear student. In the reality, ants are not having the eyes. So if you go more further, so now, do you lend me something? He's asking. Please, oh my dear, will you lend me something to eat so that I can give you the greed? Is there any food? If you can give me some. So he's just asking. But tell me, dear cricket, he's saying that, do you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not. He's asking, ant is asking, oh my dear brother cricket, oh my dear brother cricket, what you have done in the summer season? You have not done anything. कुछ भी नहीं किया वहाँ पे. Nothing you have done, anything. When the weather was warm, अब तो ठंडी आ रही है ना, or it is coming the winter, so you did nothing at all. Nothing. He said, no, my dear. Then what you did? He said, I just made sing. I was just singing and singing and singing. Oh. So now here, my heart was so light. He says that. Who is saying this? This is said by the ant. My heart was so light that I sang all the day and night. And for all the nature looked gay, means happy everywhere. You sang, sir, you say. हाँ तुम गाना गाते हो वो हाँ yeah I sing. Go then, says the ant here. Okay, sing. Let's understand. Let's listen. Your voice, melodious voice. And now here, a dance with the winter away also. Go ahead, sing, the ant said, and dance the winter away. And dance in the winter. Make your singing here. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Means ending the story, he is going from there without food and all, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Out of the door means just ants are saying, okay dear, bye bye, you can go, we can't give you anything. Folks call a fable, I warrant it's true. Means the tribute of this poem, the info about the poem, the folks are calling this like a fable. Fable means it's a story often with the animal, the story of the animal and the creature. And laterally we can say some crickets have 4 legs, some have 2, and some are walking on the 2 also. Some crickets are having 2 legs, some are having 4, but all the crickets are not doing any work more. They are always singing and singing. At the night time, if you are listening any cricket sound, you must go and ask that, have you prepared the food, or you are just singing alone? What you can do? So the cricket will go and prepare the food. Otherwise the cricket will come at home and they will ask you that, oh my lovely dear brother, will you not save me in this winter? Please give me food. I just need 1 or 2. So it is the condition where we can say this poem, which is adapted from the Aesop's story, or we can say Aesop's basic examples of the theories and modified once again and presented in front of you. I hope you enjoyed the poem, and I also hope that you like the poem very much. You can do the question answers and many more things related to the poem and revise the poem once again. If you have any kind of doubt, you can clear it by yourself, or you can contact the teachers also. Till then, take care, and we'll see in the next new fresh lesson. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind.